Good evening, everyone. Thank Carter here. It's been a long day again. I was supposed to find something yesterday. Didn't get much call. Actually, yesterday I got a call for a rendezvous for today. So I went to the rendezvous today, and I went back to the store, the electronic store at my friend's home, and I went to beg for my old job again. So he told me to see what he can do because he has everyone, and October was disastrous. So he's not very free to hire people. But I applied for 2 jobs today, and I got 2 calls. So again, tomorrow 2 rendezvous. Yeah, I did shave. That feels good. So tomorrow I have 2 rendezvous for 2 different jobs. One is it's a garbage man job, and the garbage man's job pays like close to $21 an hour, and it's very demanding. But it's something I'm up to. If they're gonna pay like $21 an hour, I'm up to that. Because at $21, I'll do anything. I'll be very happy to get back a job at $21 an hour. Even though if it's just for a 6-month period, it's gonna be from November to April, probably like May almost. So I don't mind that. 6 months of $20 an hour should put back my salary properly if they give me enough hours. That is the main issue. If they give me enough hours over there, I don't know how many hours there will be. So I'll see tomorrow. Plus I got a job at a dollar store not far from here, which is very interesting. And if I apply there, it's going to be for store manager, that's for sure. Because even though I need to work, I'm not going to work at $11 an hour. I'm sorry, but I used to earn $51,000 a year. I managed to cut down, but my salary doesn't allow me to have my spending. I cut all my spending properly. But I still need this X amount of money, I'm not going to tell, per month to pay all my bills. And I'm just one person. I don't have kids and I don't have a family to take care of. I just have an apartment and I have 2 cars to pay for. Which back in the day I could afford. I could afford 2 cars back in the days before I lose my job. So basically, that's one reason why it's hard to find a job. Because each time I tell them it's a salary. Like I'm looking for this value of salary, and they don't always see it that way. Okay, so what would make it worth? Interesting parts is today on the job interview with the people I was with. One interesting part is the guy saw something in me that for him would be more of value, and he says like, I'm willing to pay you $21 an hour to be a sales rep. And then I say like, I don't mind that as long as it's like 40 hours a week. And then he say like, well, I cannot guarantee 40 hours a week. It's going to be, it would be between 15 and 20. And then, okay, so like if I do 20 hours a week at $21 an hour, that's still not enough to cover all the spending I have. So again, an issue. But that set me back to the same point where I started up, as I have to keep looking. So keep looking, I shall do, as I did today. I will do tomorrow. And my mom on the other side, my mom Thursday, she's gonna go see her boss, which is a person more influent than me on the South Shore. He's a big businessman for 20 odd years, and he's gonna look for it. She's gonna ask him if he can find me a job. So keep my finger crossed on that one. I got nice people that helped me this time around. Man, it's been 16 years since I suffered this. I think last time when I was unemployed, and I stayed unemployed for so long, man, it was back in 2001 after the economic crash on September 11, 2001, when I lost my tool company. I used to sell tools, and for some shitty reason, the economy went down, and all my hopes of running my business, because everybody went psycho and sociopath and fearsome of everyone. And even from Quebecer to Quebecer, that's like the worst. I don't know if I was Muslim, probably, but I'm a Quebecer in my own country, in my own province. So that's a bullshit part of my life. I stayed unemployed for 3 months. 3 months my wife paid for everything. Fortunately for me back then, I didn't have any debt compared to what I have today. So it really pushed her on the brink. Like back in that days, we almost divorced because she didn't want to sleep at home, and I wasn't the type of guy that liked to stay at home and do nothing. I don't like that either now. I don't call that vacation. It's resting time, yeah, but it's resting time when I'm not doing anything. If my operation would at least bring some work once or twice a week, that would be fine with me. If my company would bring me some work. This is my company, and I don't know. I'll see Thursday. The door is still open, so this week I think this week something's gonna come up. I'm not desperate. I'm not in despair. On another topic, I always keep watching those feminist video. It's I don't think they grasp the concept. When I watch video on YouTube, the more I look at all this shit, and the more I see that it's a lot of college student. And I saw in one video the guys in a class, they were teaching feminist, the woman's right, and all these things, and the teacher is not telling anything related to feminism. She's talking about propaganda and brainwashing, literally. And those girls there, I just don't get it. But yeah, I do get it. It is something in my field of expertise. I would call that conspiration. That they would pollute the mind of young, influenceable kids. Because when you're below 21 years old, I consider kids. They're influenced in a way that they make to believe that everything that person says is the truth, and they're entitled to this. And yeah, that was the topic of the day: entitlement. That is one big cancer in the United States, and a little bit here. I would say a little bit here. And people in the United States, I'm not generalizing everyone, but I'm generalizing people that are unemployed and on welfare, and that have been from generation to generation. And a lot of minorities, small cities and small regions, where the government just give up on them. Flint, Detroit. I cannot name others, but an example. And the government just give up on them. And these people feel that it's the government's job to take care of them. And in one video that I watch, this black guy has a "Make America Great" cap again. Those baseball cap, those red baseball cap. So everybody's angry at this black guy, and he says like, I don't want to rely on the government. I don't want to government money. I want to do my own things. I want to work on my own. I want to earn my money. And that's what Trump's promising. And yeah, indeed, that's what Trump's promising. And I hope he's going to keep that word. But if Hillary comes in, she's entitlement. She wants to give everyone everything and bullshit and stuff like this. And another video that I watch, these young black kids are in front of this old black guy, and they're talking about Black Lives Matters. And what the young girl is expressing, it's utterly bullshit. It's just such a level of bullshit that at one point the guy is asking the kids and a question, and they cannot answer. And then he tells them that there's two people in this world, and there's good people and there's evil people. and you say, I rather disassociate myself from you people, even though we're black, that you're evil people because you're generating hate. And that is one of the agenda, is that the New World Order has in store is to create division and separation. You were gonna ask me that they're the same thing, but no. Separation is people from the law, people hating cops and everything related to justice and defense, and division is between black and white and racial. And this is what the government had in store, the New World Order. That's what their job was, the plan. And as unfortunate as it may seem, it's going on very well. It's creating separation and division amongst the American people. And it's utter chaos right now. As you can see, right now here in Quebec, I'm checking the suicide hotline website, where they say they write down every day people that committed suicide and why. And a lot of because you're not going to see in the media who committed suicide. Never, never, never. You will not see that in the media. Every day in Montreal and the metro, there's at least 1 or 2 or 3 suicide people that jump in front of the metro and kill themselves. But it's never reported. They never say why. They never give a real reason. Like, the entire point is like, oh, like, why is the train station so busy, and what happened, why is it stopped, and this kind of bullshit. Well, it's because somebody committed suicide. It happens every day. People don't know about it. We're kept in the dark. Only the people in the know, like me, know these things. All over the world, people are fed up. They're killing themselves because they cannot tolerate this world anymore. It's utter chaos, literally. And usually out of chaos, order comes out of chaos. But right now, it's utter chaos, and it's really hard for people, for normal people, to go on with their days, watching their news and everything like this. The level of negativity on our world, on our entire planet, is really high. And unfortunately, it's this 1/4 of the herd population that creates all this misery. What created misery? Religion's division, people's belief system, people's belief in reality, entitlement, war, pollutions, people for the rights of animals, labels, tags, all this shit create division. When will we put this aside and just become a whole? You know, at one point in my life, I wanted to write to someone I knew that was in the New World Order and says, listen, I'm tired of fighting, I want to join. And oh boy, my life would be way better if I joined, but I would be damning myself much more than I already am. No, I'm not a religious person, but I have spiritual belief. I'm agnostic, what people would label me at. And that is a big cause of misery, especially on me. Like, even me, when I'm looking for jobs, there's a lot of situations in my past that affected my jobs review, and when people are looking me up, they're seeing something that is negative and they don't want to hire me, which is creating me closed door one after the others. And that's why if I work on my own, it's going to be better. But I'm always afraid to trespass this line that says, do I try to go on my own, or do I keep searching for steady jobs? Because it's an unknown, you know. When you work daily basis, you have a secure income. You know that the company you work for is a steady company and it's something secure, you know. Like if I work in the garbage company, there's always going to be garbage, so no issue there. And even though if it's a 6-month contract, and the other side is, if I work in a dollar store, everybody buys stuff at dollar store all the time. So again, like my blog is Think Harder, And I want you to think harder about your future. On this, that's pretty much it. I wish you good night.